For Crystal Rogers' family, friends, and those who've watched her case for a decade, an emotional end to the first trial in her death and disappearance. Steve Lawson found guilty on all charges by the jury in Bowling Green after just 2 hours and 23 minutes of deliberations. WHAS 11 senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez was in the courtroom.
Good morning. 17 years in prison, of course, is what the jury has recommended that Steve Lawson spend in prison, but we know the judge will make the final call. That'll be in a final sentencing hearing on August 6th, and we know the defense attorneys in this case, they plan to appeal. Nearly 10 years since her daughter, Crystal Rogers, went missing, an emotional Sherry Ballard says the words, finally, after a seismic decision. A jury finding Steve Lawson guilty of helping coordinate a plan to kill Crystal. Detective John Snow, once the lead detective on this case, seen wiping away his tears moments after the judge read the guilty verdict. Lawson convicted despite a last-ditch effort to prove his innocence, himself taking the witness stand and testifying he knew nothing about a plan to murder Crystal. Brooks asked me if I would move a car, and I said I would, Lawson said. The prosecutor asking, did you think you were giving Brooks Houck an opportunity to kill Crystal? Lawson answering, no sir, I was just moving a vehicle.
Did you believe Mr. Lawson's story?
That wasn't really a question of the case.
Our Shane McAllister speaking exclusively to one of the alternate jurors dismissed just before deliberations.
Do you think he had anything to do with the planning of the murder of Crystal Rogers?
I don't know.
But the 12 people still on the jury felt confident to convict Lawson. The next question being, will we see the same result for the other two co-defendants in this case, Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson, set to stand trial next month? In Bowling Green, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Now let's go back to those other two suspects. The next trial, starting June 24th, could bring more answers about what happened to Crystal Rogers. Joseph Lawson faces the same two charges as his father, Steve. Those are conspiracy to murder and tampering with evidence. During Steve Lawson's trial, we heard about Joseph's alleged involvement, his father claiming Joseph called him for help moving Crystal's car from the Bluegrass Parkway. Then there's the main suspect in the case, Brooks Houck, Rogers' boyfriend at the time of her disappearance. He'll be tried along with Joseph Lawson. The state is going to try and convince a jury that Houck was the main person behind Rogers' death. He's charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Despite major searches over the years, a body or remains have never been found. WHAS 11 legal analyst Nick Mudd says without that evidence, this will be a more difficult case to try for prosecutor Shane Young.
Do you need to have that kind of physical evidence to get a conviction on Brooks Houck?
You don't need it, but certainly it makes your case much more difficult. Shane's an aggressive prosecutor. He's a good prosecutor. He's a smart prosecutor. He was prosecutor of the year, I think, several years ago. He doesn't indict cases he doesn't intend to win.
You can hear more of Mudd's expert analysis in our Crystal Rogers digital special, streaming now in the free WHAS 11 Plus app. Download on your TV and watch